Still undefeated, here is Khamzat Chimaev making the walk tonight as a middleweight. A lot of people think eventually he's going to be a UFC champion, and he's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
I mean, this guy's a monster, you know, from his mindset to the way that he competes. Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys that passes the eye test. The moment you laid eyes on him, you said, this kid has something special about him. He has great wrestling, he has great striking, he has great cardio. The guy has it all. And I'm so excited to once again watch him compete and sit here in his seat and call his fight.
The work ethic has never been an issue, perhaps the diet at times when it comes to getting down to 170 pounds, but this man is a problem and ready to impose his will here tonight. Khamzat Chimaev, ready to make a statement in front of this capacity crowd here tonight. Well, a lot of people believe when all the light heavyweights are at their best that Magomed Ankalaev is the best in the world. Had that draw with Jan Blachowicz, but no denying the accolades and the skills of one Magomed Ankalaev.
Oh, he's the boogeyman. This guy is the boogeyman. This guy keeps you up at night. This guy is Freddy Krueger whenever you go to bed and your eyes shut. He can do everything. He's a tremendous striker, and if things start to go wrong in the striking realm, he has unbelievable wrestling. He is as good as they come and seems to be a guy that's going to linger on the top of the light heavyweight division for a long time.
Of course, he came perilously close to winning the title, that split draw with Jan Blachowicz at UFC 282. Ankalaev with another huge fight in front of him here tonight. All right, now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khamzat Chimaev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Magomed Ankalaev.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. Well, what a splash the UFC makes every time we come to the United Kingdom. If you want to see the UFC live in London, you better buy tickets. Within 5 minutes of them going on sale, you're going to get inside.
You're going to be standing outside hoping to be inside the arena all the way back to UFC 75 champion versus champion. Rampage versus Dan Henderson. The UFC has won fights that have blown the roof off O2 Arena.
Big, straight left. That's how you do it. Knew what he wanted, and he gets the takedown early round 1. And now is where things could get really interesting. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Magomed Ankalaev. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. Big ground and pound.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Chimaev ground and pound from half guard.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Good, solid strike on the ground.
Oh, big elbow.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Good work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here.
Lands a nice punch from his back. Nice.
All right, side control now. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or...
Oh, he's got his back. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
And they separate. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Guillotine jump. That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get a submission victory.
What a start!
Great job last round. Same thing this round. Your ground control is unbelievable. I've never seen somebody with such control down there. Let's keep it.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
All right, here we go with round two. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this one.
No, and he does it in the old school way, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon and use it as a barrier to get up. Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until eventually you're going to turn to your knees. He'll take your neck and choke you, or he'll just put you back down. It's crazy to watch him dictate his opponent's actions with his power from this position. Not many guys can generate that type of power. You got to go back to guys like Mark Munoz. They used to call him the Filipino smashing machine because he was so good with his ground and pound, and this guy shows that same exact type of approach.
All right, Looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but there's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it. Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands. Big shot lands for both guys.
Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. And there's a takedown attempt. All right, there it is. He stuffs yet another takedown, and not a bad attempt by the wrestler, but he hasn't realized any success with his takedown game.
No, you know, sometimes, John, it's not enough. You can beat the guy to the position. The guy is just well-versed enough to defend, and that's exactly what we're seeing from this balanced fighter.
Punch got blocked there.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tight.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense have done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions. Knee on belly.
Ankalaev's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
Striking from every position, lands a strike from the bottom. Massive shot from the top.
Well, from a striking standpoint, he has put it all together tonight. He has landed a ton of significant strikes, and pretty easy fight, I would think, for the judges to score.
It's a pretty easy fight to score. Tonight was a night where everything went right, and that doesn't happen very often.
Let's go. Get back up to your feet now.
Back mount now. Well, he's on his back now, going for the rear naked choke. We'll see if he can get under the chin.
Oh!
Wow, he gets out and now reverses position.
Beautiful submission defense by this guy. He was constantly under attack.
Grappler's delight tonight. This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Posture and punch.
Takes his back now.
Go around, hold you down. Keep moving.
30 seconds to go in round two.
Now he's going full mount.
Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
Oh, now he's attacking on triangle.
Oh, that one looks really tight, DC.
It's got to be it. It seems so tight.
Good work, bro. Oh, he's trying to buck the hips. Looked like he got the hand ready to tap.
I mean, look at that. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking in a position that is very, very difficult to deal with.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done in that previous round. That eye continues to be the main target.
I mean, he is getting hit in this position, and it's all about now, where is the cut? Is it above the eye? Is it below the eye? But every time you get hit in that area, it is going to sting, and the bleeding will then cause issues to your sight. He's got to change something.
Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Throwing that jab, no good. Khamzat Chimaev gets the double leg takedown. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Chimaev's back in full mount. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup. It's tight. It's tight. This has got to be the end of the fight.
And there it is! Khamzat Chimaev, you win by submission.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
We now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 5 seconds of round number 3. For the winner by submission and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so Khamzat Chimaev at his suffocating best tonight as he gets it done by submission. This dude's good, man.
He's really good, and he's really good everywhere. And it's no surprise how he wins, because he can do everything. Tonight we saw him get a submission victory, and against a tough guy, but once again proves that he's just levels above a lot of the competition.